All right, welcome to another gear review. These types of videos are really designed to show you guys what type of gear we use when we go camping. These are unsponsored videos, so these are things that we've all paid for out of our own pocket. But I think it's important to show not only how we use these devices, but also some of the differences between the different models. So what you see here on the left, this is a Snow Peak, and this is one that I've actually used quite regularly. You've seen them in some of my other videos, and I've got all the accessories laid out. On the right hand side, we see a Camping Moon version, so it's pretty similar in design, but there are some fundamental differences, as you can probably already pick out. So we'll just kind of start with some of the things that you get when you purchase these. So the Snow Peak, you'll get the bag, you'll get the grill top, you'll get the actual fire pit. Beyond that though, the actual charcoal plate and the base plate that it sits on, which you can see here, is good for capturing ash to keep the ground from getting burnt out underneath you. Those are options that you can purchase at the time to kind of complement everything about the grill. The grill is removable, so it makes it easy to take it on and off to add more wood if you need to. It's got 3 levels of rise, so you can have it far away from the heat or down on the heat directly. And again, you can see that the charcoal plate is good. It's big and wide, so it sits a little high up in the bowl, but allows more airflow underneath the coals and gives you kind of more of an even heating system. On the right here, we actually have the Camping Moon version of this, and you'll notice some differences already. So the grill top is a little different, although it does come off just like the Snow Peak. It actually sits a little higher, so you can get a little bit further away from the heat if you need to. But in the same sense, your charcoal plate is way smaller, so it'll sit deeper down in the bowl, allowing you to put more charcoal in it before you rise up to the top. And you'll also notice that the plate is a little different. It actually has clamp downs so that you don't have to worry about the grill moving out from underneath the pan. So whenever you want to move the whole system, it all comes as one unit. You don't have to worry about holding onto the grill and holding onto the pan to move it around if you need to. Both of them come with really nice bags. So the Snow Peak bag is actually just a raw canvas bag with nothing else in it. But if you look at the Camping Moon bag, it's actually padded. So although it is dimensionally about the same size, it's a little nicer on the inside. So just a brief review of kind of how we have these things set up. The other thing that's interesting is that both of these are actually very efficient with how they burn wood. So unlike a ground fire where you might have to continually feed it because it goes out or it burns up really fast, this actually burns wood fairly slowly. So you can conserve wood when you're out doing camping events where you don't have to bring a ton of wood to make this thing work all night. The other neat thing about these, and this is something that's just kind of a neat little feature, is you can actually put your feet underneath these and use it as kind of like a foot warmer. So it actually will warm up the bottom half of your body sitting closer to the fire. So just some additional niceties about these types of systems. So I know the Camping Moon all in was about $160. Mine was, the Snow Peak was way more expensive. So I don't have the figure in front of me right now, but these are kind of premium units. And if you're a little cost averse, you might want to consider an alternative. But as we've seen through our camping experiences, as far as the quality of the materials, they're roughly the same. You don't have any warping. You don't have to worry about it being too hot for it. So there are alternatives out there, but just really wanted to show everybody the differences between these two types of fire pits to give you some options for if you're in the market for looking for one of these. Hopefully this has been helpful. I'll leave some links down in the descriptions on where you can get these different units. And I'd love to hear from you guys. So if you have any comments about your own experience with either one of these platforms, I'd love to hear maybe where you've had some challenges, where you've had some successes, just to get kind of a more of an unbiased opinion. All right, thanks.